As many of you know, I've recently left the law firm, and just recently I chose to start my own. In the legal world, we call this you're hanging your own shingle. Because back in the old days, when you rented your own office, you would have a shingle with your name on it and hang it up right outside your door. But the year's 2021, and I'm definitely not entering into an office lease. And currently, I have several clients that are victims of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and racial discrimination in the workplace. And I've received approval from some of those clients to share non-confidential information with you in hopes that we're able to raise funds. Now, the funds that we're raising aren't going to go to any of these individual victims. But instead, I have received approval that I can share some of their stories with you in hopes that the people of this TikTok community and the people of my greater community will donate funds to help support me as I pursue my goal of achieving justice for my clients. One thing that attorneys say is there's nothing worse and there's nothing scarier than a well-funded plaintiff. And there's a reason for that. Individual employees are sometimes represented by small law firms, or in my case, sole practitioners. And some of these employers, some of these businesses are represented by multi-billion-dollar law firms. But when it comes down to it, I don't think the size of the law firm matters. Because when you're sitting at trial, only one person is allowed to talk at a time. So right now, I'm not asking everyone to donate money. That's not what I'm doing. But instead, I'm here to ask you to open up your hearts, open up your minds, and maybe eventually open up your wallets to help me pursue my fight for justice. To help me pursue my fight for justice for these clients. Because litigation is not cheap. The average lawsuit in the state of California will take around 3 years to pursue from the start of the complaint to the end of the trial. And that's not even including any potential appeals that can occur after the trial's already happened. The average cost and fees for a lawsuit to go from complaint to the end of the trial is around $250,000 to $300,000 for one plaintiff going against one defendant. That's one of the reasons why you hear so many cases settle. There aren't too many attorneys out there who can float $250,000 to a client in the hopes of achieving justice. And there's not that many employees out there that can pay their attorneys $250,000 to go all the way to trial. I'm hoping to fight against both of those. I'm hoping that I don't have to worry about money so I could fully litigate a case, not have to worry about how I'm going to pay for the next deposition or how I'm going to pay for the next transcript. So today, I'm not going to ask you for anything. But in the future, I'm going to ask for your trust and I'm going to ask for your support. And with your trust and your support, I'm going to pursue justice.